next.
Glad you're still breathing.
Well, from what I saw, it looked good.
What a way to start the show! The Expanse Osiris Reborn is an action RPG crafted in Unreal Engine 5, where
Thank
you can
you.
immerse yourself in the universe of the beloved TV series. Make sure it's on your wish lists.
Sounds pretty awesome. And we're treating you to another world premiere right now and swapping sci-fi for fantasy in the process. So let's take a look.
Ah, Matt Mercer, we do love you so. Sexy female protagonist, we do like one.
I used to swear by my father's oath to protect the wards is to protect our people, and if it claims our lives, what's one life lost for the sake of the many?
And now, what do you swear by today?
The only one that matters is my brother. And I will kill the people who took him from me.
Who is she indeed? I guess she's Ren.
The clamor of conquerors. Pestilence must be purged. Our father was right about one thing. The wards are breaking. And should we fail,
They look pretty good.
it may spell another end.
Hi, Kiri, by the way. Echoes of the End. Ooh, gonna wishlist that one. I need a pen and paper. God damn it, I didn't think ahead.
To reveal Echoes of the End, a narrative-driven fantasy adventure coming later this year.
But the fun doesn't stop there. Here's another world premiere.
It's
Like,
important
right
to
on
note
that.
that this is your very first look at the game, but from what I can tell, there's evil residing in these woods.
Okay. If you refresh Jazz, you should be able to see it. I got it working now. YouTube is still busted? Oh, god damn it. Screw it. I don't even... No, I'm gonna have to check now. God damn it. Okay. Right, stream will still be here, but I won't be able to read any more chat for a second while I just check this out. Oh yeah, it's still there, Jazz. You can't refresh. You'll just have to close it and then open it up again. Oh, and my mum's in chat. Say hi to my mum in chat in YouTube if you're watching.
An isolated cabin in the woods. What could possibly go wrong? That was your first look at Whispers in the Fog.
It's a psychological horror game from a supremely talented solo developer. Be sure to give it a wish list if you like what you see.
And next up, we've got a trailer for an open-world action RPG based on the beloved anime, The Seven Deadly Sins. Let's check it out.
See, it was. I was right. There we go. Well, I've checked my internet speeds. I'm afraid that might be you.
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is coming soon to PC and PS5, but you can pre-register now at 7origin.netmarble.com.
Okay, it's time to learn about what's coming in Season 7 of free-to-play Destructo shooter,
Yeah.
The Finals.
Or said earlier that YouTube had quite a longer delay, which is strange. Probably because they vet it. I don't know.
Welcome to the future of the finals! The pressure's
Where have you been? Then just stick around.
And not that you need any more reasons, but
All right.
it's time to move on.
that
and
wasn't
talk
me.
about
That was them.
Herdling, a shepherd simulator with a whole lot of soul.
Not sure what
Let's
that was
find out
about.
when you can get your hands on it.
Yeah, I was like, what? I was like, oh, great. Another shooter. Couldn't even see what it was. Yeah, I guess not. Oh, I like this. This is going on my wish list. I get a herd of yak. Magical yak. Ooh. I love this, like, painted style almost. Herdling? That's what that meant. Okay, right. I'm going to check that out, because that's quite interesting.
Herdling launches later this year, but
Not
you can
sure
try
how
grabbing those adorable
interesting.
Calicorns right now by downloading the demo, which is out now on Steam. What's next, Laura?
Sleep Awake, which is anything but cute. It's a first-person psychedelic thriller that explores the realm between slumber and death. This game is helmed by Corey Davis of Spec Ops, The Line, and Robin Fink of Nine Inch Nails.
Oh, let's take a closer look.
Ooh.
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep. Come along. This way.
You're not ignoring me now, dear, are you?
Ah, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you.
This is all perfectly natural.
I am awake!
Resisting the inevitable
comes at a cost.
Give me your idea.
That's going on the wish list. Wow. Well, that looks
Sleep
dope.
Awake is coming soon, so drop it on your wish list.
We've got
Yeah,
a
me
developer
too.
presentation for Eric's
That's
Stolen
not horrifying.
Dream up next. It's a cinematic isometric
We'll see
stealth
scarier
game set in
things.
the year 1900.
Oh, isn't that the year you were born?
I am
I'm
a few hours
sorry.
younger than you, Laura.
I don't think so. No.
I must find her
He's all I've got.
before he does.
Ah.
Eric's Home is a game set in kind of a fantasy version of the early 1900s, and it has a Scandinavian theme style to it. I would describe it as a stealth puzzle game with a very strong emphasis on story, where you play up to 3 playable characters that you switch between, and they have their own special abilities that you need to use together to kind of solve situations and puzzles in a kind of interlaced way where everyone's involved.
It's in this setting of a Scandinavian nature, which not only resonates with me, but with the rest of the world, because it's so unique. It's always nice to see something new that people can relate to.
So I've worked a lot with like lighting and 3D rendering, cinematic lighting, stuff like that. So Anders showed me the rendering of one of the movies. It just floored me. I thought it was so beautiful. Then he said, okay, so Tio, what I want from you is I want you to make this look even better.
We play tested the game a lot, and what people usually say is that it feels like I'm playing a movie, but in a great way. River and Games was based on the idea that if you have the right mix of people, then perhaps a really small team can still make something that's actually pretty cool.
How is this made by 16 people? Like, why is this quality so high?
A little now and then I sit down in the couch and I just enjoy a fresh build. The story just gets to perform. You're just drawn right in. It's a magical feeling.
I'm really excited for players to just discover this world. Eric's Home is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Games Store. And we have an exclusive trailer that we're about to show you that will reveal the release date. I hope you enjoy.
Ooh, that's not far.
Thank you so
Okay.
much to our friends at River End Games for that window into the world of Eric's Home. It's coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 on July 15th.
So go wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. All right, now we've got a new trailer for a cel-shaded shooter with gameplay inspired by the Stalker.
Ooh, cell shading.
Here's the latest trailer for The Explorator.
This makes me happy. Love me a bit of cell shading. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Enjoy your date night. cute little dragon in there. Or dinosaur. Oh, he a dragon. Oh no, maybe he a dinosaur. I like that mix of 2D and 3D visuals. That's cool. Okay, that's going on the wish list too. I'm gonna run out of paper. Explorator. Yes, but underwater and
The Explorator
pretty.
is launching into early access today, so go check it out on Steam and support the developers on the road to launch.
Constance is up next, a Metroidvania where you wield the power of a paintbrush to escape a decaying inner world.
That's my interests.
Oh, we're squeaking again. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. This is another Metroidvania game then. I like that style. It's not Silk Song, but it still looks good. Yeah, I'm really like, a few people have said that they're hoping Silk Song is announced. I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see, but this does look good. That's going on my wish list as well. Jazz, unfortunately, you're not going to like the game that I'm excited for. So I'll warn you, because then when it comes up, you can close your eyes.
Constance is coming to PC on November 24th, but there's a demo available on Steam if you want to go give it a go after the show.
Those of you who have tuned in before will know that during the Every Future Game Show, we create a trio of deep dives into some of the most exciting upcoming games. Our ones to watch, you could say.
First game we're tackling for the summer showcase is Titan Quest II. Now, fans have been waiting since 2006 for a sequel to Iron Lore's cult classic action RPG, and the good news is, it's right around the corner.
So let's dig into the details with the help of Grimlore Games.
Yeah, we love some Metroidvania games. Absolutely.
Tell us the whole story. Tell us about hope.
Titan Quest II is kind of your Diablo-esque action RPG, but it's set in ancient Greek mythology. You really can immerse yourself.
Oh, I know someone who's working on this.
What you associate Greece with.
Unrelated.
These mythological monsters, some of which we came up with ourselves, some of which are from Titan Quest I. Greek mythology also has become very much part of pop culture in the last 2 decades. Some other games have had great success with this, and we thought that we have this great IP on our hands.
I just realized I saw that scene. I was like, wait, they've shown me that.
As a rather unknown hero character. You're not really a hero yet. You're honestly just training to be a capable fighter. You have a master called Aristano. She's from Sparta and used to be a priestess of Nemesis, as you'll find out later. You will build up your own worth over time as you prove yourself in front of the gods. Gameplay-wise, Titan Quest II is very much a classic ARPG, but we've got our own twists in there with like the mastery system, for example, where you merge 2 masteries into one instead of just being given classes. So you have to find these little entanglements that you can have between the 2 masteries, these synergies, and make the best use of them possible. From there, you can take your character in multiple directions. Mixed classes is something we support quite a lot, actually. But the core fantasies of just a tanky warrior, of course you're going to have that. You can take your character in many directions, and choice is at the core of our game. Your abilities will be modifiable, so each of them has like these several modifier choices that you can equip into your skill. This is our little innovation in this space.
we are not going to be doing any microtransactions in this game because we don't believe in that form of monetization in general. We will be doing additional DLCs, however. So after the 1.0 launch, we'll be putting out larger DLC packs, which will include additional chapters, so more content in general, bosses, creatures, areas, and masteries, of course. So Titan Quest 2 will be coming to Steam Early Access very soon. You can wishlist it now already. And we're looking for a summer timeline for this, and then later, the other platforms.
Well, sticking it on my wish list too.
Titan Quest 2 is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
Wait, legendary actor Yui Lowenthal?
The Spider-Man to my MJ? What are you doing here?
Hey guys. Hey man. I was just, wandering the sound stages, taking in the sights and smells, and then I heard you guys making noise about video games out here, and I thought I'd join in.
Okay, well, I mean, since you're already here, why don't you take the next trailer? Well, right?
I mean, if that's okay with you guys, I don't
No, it's great. Work your magic. We'll just be over here.
All right. I got you. Well, get ready, folks, because it's time for another world premiere. This one's a follow-up to a beloved puzzle adventure that launched back in 2020. I have seen things that should be forgotten.
Ooh. Oh,
I've tried
damn it. Yep.
to escape my past.
So I applied for a job for these guys. I didn't get it, sadly. But I had great feedback, so...
of death and madness. But the world is changing. Some now search for answers in the far reaches of the world. For shocking secrets and dizzying marvels. For there lies upon this world of man a mocking and incredible shadow out of time. Call of the Elder Gods, starring yours truly, is a Lovecraftian narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles. So get it on your wish lists ASAP.
So you weren't just wandering the lot then?
I mean, I was, but then...
Thanks, Sam. They did.
It's called marketing, Matt.
I know, they did too.
Yeah, Matt. Classic marketing.
Classic.
Anyway.
All right, catch you later.
Bye.
I gotta wander.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming, man. Bye. See you, bye. Okay, so while I go make sure there's no other voice actors hiding on set, we'll throw it out to some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here.
Unless Ben Starr's out there, bring him out.
Bio course. How hard could it be? Hard.
We found paradise.
We got company. Who wants? Let's haul ass.
Narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles. So get it on your wish lists ASAP.
So you weren't just wandering the lot then?
I mean, I was, but then, it's called marketing, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Classic marketing.
Classic.
Yeah, this is them, this isn't me.
Wonder.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming, man.
Why does everything have to be a Fortnite ripoff? I know.
Okay, so while
I'm tired of it now.
Other voice actors hiding on set, we'll throw it out to some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here.
Free bio course. How hard could it be?
We don't talk about hyenas here, Sam.
Hard.
We found paradise.
They gotta sort their adverts out though. I don't know who they've got in the little click room, but it's not me. It's them. They've repeated.
It's like
it's them.
Flag on crack.
Okay.
Welcome
Thank you.
to Veil of the Witch, a turn-based tactical RPG with a roguelite twist. You play as Ash, a shipwrecked castaway with no memories and a big-ass sword.
Let's see if I remember how to use it.
5 years after a bloody civil war, you wake up trapped on a mysterious island filled with monsters, cultists, and a whole lot of zombies.
Suffice to say, this whole island is madhouse.
New tactics game looks good.
Combat in Veil of the Witch is built for hardcore tactics fans,
Veil
with an emphasis
of the
on
Witch.
speed and brutality. That means a small party, tight battle maps, and enemies that can drop you in just a few hits. To stand a chance, you'll have to master each ally's unique kit, whether that's frontliner Marco, glass cannon caster Laurent, or backstabbing cutthroat Emile. All your abilities work on a cooldown, so you'll have to think smart and learn to juggle. You can also level up and unlock new skills right in the middle of battle. Surrounding this rock-solid core is a branching roguelike structure focused on skill in the face of unpredictable challenges. Face off against cool bosses.
I just saw your comment about hyenas, Sam.
Then head back to town, where you can unlock upgrades, chat with allies, craft equipment, and more. And if you're real nasty, take on trials mode
It's
for bigger
hoo-ha.
challenges and better rewards. Fight, die, rise again, stronger, then come back and conquer.
I mean, I like this.
Lost Eidolons, Veil of the Witch. Early access available now on Steam. And
Ooh,
coming soon
available
to
now.
Xbox, PS5, and Nintendo Switch.
We like a good early access game. Oh, it's like Splatoon with balls. Split balls. It looks cute though. Oh, I quite like the idea of the mini games. That looks cute. Splat balls. I don't know. It looks good though. Pop you come, pop you come, pop you come. Thank you.
Can anyone hear me?
Dispatch to Unit 1. There's an ongoing fire.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy. Supply line ready.
Break that door open!
Let me get that sturdy Halligan first.
The clothes are about to catch fire.
Get an attack line in there.
Gotta go scout the area. Ugh, that was close.
Cat, you're good? Found one of the victims.
Please, get me out of here.
Heroes. The world is
Okay.
full of them. Sons and daughters of farmers with too much bravery and not enough wisdom, so some say. But what is a hero without a princess to save? Without dragons to slay? Nothing. That's where you come in. As an agent at the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs, you will ensure everything is as it should be for the hero's arrival.
Inside this cave, you'll find a necromancer who, according to
thank
our
you.
reports, is a complete and utter embarrassment to the story.
The book is titled Hell Gates and You, Your First Ritual Sacrifice.
As it turns out, putting the soul of a demon inside of a skeleton is a touch more
Thank you for
tricky
coming.
than you might imagine.
Just a ginger nut. I know who that is.
Dispatch to Unit 1. There's an ongoing fire.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy. Supply line ready.
Break that door open!
Let me get that sturdy Halligan.
I don't know what's going on. It's not me. They've broken it.
Princess to save. Without dragons to slay.
I'm really not sure what's going on.
Nothing. That's where you come
Something
in.
to do with their live feed.
As
I
an
wonder if
agent
I
at
should
the
maybe put it
Bureau
back
of
a little bit, but
Fantastical and Arcane Affairs, You will
It's not
ensure
my
everything
shit.
is as it should be for the hero's arrival.
Inside this cave, you'll find a necromancer who, according to our reports, is a complete and utter embarrassment to the story.
It's the link they gave us
The book is titled
for YouTube.
Hellgates and You, Your First Ritual Sacrifice.
As it turns out, putting the soul of a demon inside of a skeleton is a touch more tricky than you might imagine.
We, the members of the United Builders Union of Enchanted Settlements, hereby announce a strike, effective immediately. It's the inspector, here with their cushy job and their clipboard that decides if we have to do more work.
A dragon
All right.
attack?
Hold
That
on.
is not in the budget.
But what is the story?
Fair enough. There we go. Refreshed.
We are happy to welcome you, our newest agent to the cause. Wish list Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs today.
Okay, I'm never going to remember that.
Oh, that's one for the
Fantastical
critters.
and Arcane
The
Affairs.
Bureau of Fantastical and
Okay.
Arcane Affairs is coming later this year.
And now for something completely different.
The Bureau.
This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and Y2K aesthetics.
That's me.
I'm intrigued.
弾が尽きるまでが愛よ
Waifus with guns.
もしもしはい
Strawberry grenades sold. Oh, she's got a little heart sight. Yes. With a cap. Oh, sold.
But what is the story? Without
It's
a
not
good
me.
hero
It's
at
not
its
me.
helm?
I've refreshed.
With one unsanctimonious swing.
もしもし
I'm gonna go back a bit and just. I promise you, it's not me.
But what is the story? Without
It's
a good
them.
hero at its
See?
helm? With one unsanctimonious swing, you.
I don't know what they're doing on their live, but.
Good, but incompetent evil is still evil.
Right, let's just go back.
弾が尽きるまでが
Maybe we can do that.
愛よ
Right. Hold on. Hopefully. See, after all that, I missed what that was good. Waifu Tactical Force, thank you.
Shooter coming
I'll
soon
just
to
put
PC.
waifu guns and I'll
You can
find
jump
it.
into the
There we
open
go.
playtest on Steam after the show.
Now we've got
Ooh.
a trailer for an
I will do that.
action platformer inspired by the ancient art of paper folding. Let's take a look at Hirogami.
I was looking forward to this one too. This one looks lovely. I love the animation. I'll stop. Yeah, exactly. The kind of stop motion animation, claymation kind of going on. It's great. Yep. a good point. Let me check Discord, see if any Steam keys are coming. Oh, nothing yet. It does look good. I really, really love the look of that game. I've already got it on my wish list, so.
Hirogami is coming to PC and PS5 on September 3rd. Fold it into your wish lists on Steam and the Epic Game Store. And check out the free demo, which is available on Steam.
Okay, time for an update on Eve Frontier. This is CCP Games' Spacebound Survival MMO.
Eve Frontier is an invitation for everyone that have had the idea in their brain to make a game.
Claire, if you're still there, I don't know how it works on PS5. I don't chat on Twitch on PS5. I always use my phone.
Platform, and we offer an invitation to you.
So yeah, I don't know why that doesn't work. But you're happy to chat to me on Discord, that's fine. I'll just be reading it later.
And this is a great way to start your game development adventure by sort of playing around in the amazing survival space horror sandbox we have created. When we made Eve Online, we very much wanted to make a sandbox experience where most of the things and the infrastructure in the game would actually be built by players. But we did build quite a bit of it ourselves. Seeing what emerged from Eve, especially when it comes to the third-party development ecosystem, we could actually give a lot more agency to players to literally build the world. So as we go through this process of stripping down to a survival game, we are on the other hand building up an amazing modding platform. Basically what Eve Frontier enables third-party developers is to mod the actual server, creating additional software that both reads and writes the world state. And that, I think, will enable something truly astounding that has never been seen before. But this is very much inspired by the third-party ecosystem that is developed around Eve Online. We are basically supercharging that with the smart assemblies and the modding platform we're built into Frontier. And what we have seen so far in our various hackathons and events, and what we've just seen in the sort of builder community overall, absolutely delivers on that vision in spades.
Founder access for Eve Frontier is available now, and you can head to evefrontier.com to jump in and find out more.
I will do.
What's up next, Laura?
Thank you.
We have a brand new trailer for Formula Legends, an arcade racing game that covers the history of motorsport.
I'm not really one for racing games, but after seeing like the Sonic racing game yesterday, and it's got like Minecraft stuff all over it, I'm quite intrigued. So, you know, Sam, hook a girl up with Sonic Racing when it comes out, yeah? Sorry, I couldn't resist. ADHD just took over. Right? Oh. Formula Legends.
Formula Legends is racing towards release on PC and consoles, but you can play the demo now on Steam and also wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Game Store. But for now, let's keep it rolling with our
The Think Bus is coming and everybody's jumping.
It's a montage of exciting games that you can play on Steam right after the show.
So, if you like what you're looking at, don't hesitate to download a demo and dig in.
First up is Catastrophe. This is an action roguelike where you play as a kitty abducted by aliens and repel enemies with your trusty sidekick, the Star Cursor. Players can mod Polo's abilities to settle on a unique playstyle and pick their route through a series of interstellar environments.
Next up, we've got Phase Zero, a survival horror throwback with fixed cameras and immersive pre-rendered environments. A menacing illness has descended on the town of Flint Peak. Can you solve puzzles and tango with monsters to make it out alive?
It doesn't have Leon in it, no.
Bloodgrounds. It's a gladiatorial roguelike with a city builder twist. You'll recruit, train, and command a crew of warriors in strategic turn-based battles, then develop a coastal city in the interim. Carve your name into the annals of history and spill buckets of blood in the process.
Yeah, no, Leon, no.
Last but not least, we've got How to Escape, Lost Submarine. With one player on PC or console and the other using a mobile companion app, you'll communicate and collaborate to complete puzzles and stop the outbreak of war. No pressure.
I would play that.
That was our Ones to Play montage. Be sure to follow up on anything that caught your eye.
But let's keep on sailing with another exclusive trailer for a naval combat simulator set in the late 18th century.
Ahoy! Bless you.
Every voyage
Bless you again.
begins with a plan.
No, it's Ahoy.
A vision etched on parchment, foretelling glory or
I don't think we'll see him in Resi 9. I hope so. That would be great.
Nature to conquer what others fear. Death and dishonor. Fame.
I've got a jar of dirt.
The life of a sea captain is one of duty and relentless pursuit. True riches are not in gold and jewels, but in the stories we bring back and the legend we become.
Oh, Sea of Thieves. Sorry. I was like, SOT? Oh. Is it broken? You know, I thought a lot of people play it now. A lot of people went back to it. I heard they sorted out the servers so that, you know, people who are on not that long of playing will get servers where there aren't people who've been playing for like freaking years.
Chart our next course.
So they can actually have a chance.
We sail. We fight. We endure.
I'd love to play Sea of Thieves again. That game was great.
And life is the voyage.
Oh, is it? Oh. I mean, it was always supposed to be a bit quirky, Sea of Thieves. Oh. Oh, I thought we were going to see something under the water then. I was
Join
like,
the
ooh.
crew today on Kickstarter.
You can be a pirate. Play Sea of Thieves. I'll play with you.
Check out the funding drive for Ahoy at ahoy.gg/Kickstarter.
We can have a little
You can
sloop.
also wishlist the game on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
The Spotlight montage is up next, so say goodbye to our corporeal bodies and hello to our disembodied voices.
What Matt means to say with that gothic vocabulary is that we'll be back on stage once we've talked you through some super cool games.
That's what I meant. Flickshot Rogues is a turn-based strategy roguelike where you trade tactical trick shots for devastating
Yes, I'm streaming, and yes, they'll see you.
Across a constantly shifting cartoon peninsula, players will trigger explosive
One
combos
moment.
and commit to game-changing upgrades. It's coming to PC later this year.
No,
you can try it for
Arcaden.
yourself
It
ahead
was
of
there,
time by
it's not
checking
now.
out the free demo on
No.
Steam.
Okay, no problem.
Now let's take a look at Under Par Golf Architect.
It's not there anymore.
An all-in-one
It's not
simulator where you
Benjamin.
mold
Sorry.
terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand. As well as placing the green and obstacles between, you'll manage
No, that's
staff,
Ben.
budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Ascend to Zero is up next. It's a hack-and-slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help with that unfortunate predicament, you can freeze time to anticipate attacks and topple voxel monsters. Ascend to Zero is coming soon to PC, But in the
out the funding drive for Ahoy at ahoy.gg/Kickstarter.
It's not me.
And you can also
It's
wishlist the game on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
The Spotlight montage is up next, so say goodbye to our corporeal bodies and hello to our disembodied voices.
What Matt means to say with that Gothic vocabulary is that we'll be back on stage once we've talked you through some super cool games.
That's what I meant.
I think it is a YouTube issue.
Flickshot Rogues is a turn-based strategy roguelike where you trade tactical trick shots.
I could have a
for
look and see if they
devastating
put any
damage.
other links
Across a
up.
constantly shifting cartoon peninsula, players will trigger explosive combos and commit to game-changing upgrades. It's coming to PC later this year, but you can try it for yourself ahead of time by checking out the free demo on Steam.
Now let's take a look at Thundercar Golf Architect, an all-in-one simulator where you mold terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand. As well as placing the green and obstacles between, you'll manage staff, budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
Ascend to Zero is up next. It's a hack-and-slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world.
I'm glad you like my dance moves, Claire.
You can freeze time to anticipate attacks and topple voxel monsters. Ascend to Zero is coming soon to PC, but in the meantime, you can check out the free demo on Steam and drop it onto your wish lists.
I can't see any other.
Or how about Animal Kind? This is a cozy cooperative town building game where you play as a crew of adorable critters in mech suits. Players will use their industrial-grade opposable thumbs to scavenge the landscape for materials and establish a community.
Is it? Okay, hold on.
Animal Kind is coming soon to PC. But if you head to the Steam page, you can sign up for the alpha playtest, which is arriving in July.
Next up is Don't Wake the Beast, but the developers have sent over an intricate overview, so I'll sit this one out.
Sorry, I'm not pausing. I'm just.
Hi, my name is Timek. I'm the game designer and producer behind Don't Wake the Beast. Don't Wake the Beast is a stealth roguelike in which your goal is to steal as many treasures as possible and run away from the beast.
Hold on.
The tricky part is that each treasure has its weight, and the more you pick up, the more noise you generate. But when you fail, there's always another run. My game will feature 4 biomes, all with unique mechanics and beasts. It's scheduled to release in 2026.
Hold on. I'm hoping you can't see both of that, but you probably can.
We're rounding things out with
okay.
Worship. A cultist
future game
simulator
show. There we
where
go.
You try your best to bring about the end of the world. Inspired by Pikmin,
we're gonna go. Problem is, if we skip ahead,
you with performing blood rites and
we're gonna miss so much stuff.
To please the old ones. It's coming soon to PC, and you can wishlist it on Steam.
Which is a shame. Yeah, we will miss stuff.
Spotlight montage. We hope you enjoyed the summer show.
And I don't want to miss stuff.
Laura?
Oh, it's time for an update on Scum, the survival shooter with poop mechanics.
What?
Not as in like they're bad, no. Just like you have to manage your bowel movements to survive.
Oh, I might actually learn something. I love video games.
Sorry. Right.
Peggy 18.
Yeah, I checked and Twitch is quite far ahead. Like, yeah. So we might just have some time delays and stuff going on here and there. Because YouTube. Are they laughing? Is this a piss take? I'm so confused. Who doesn't? I mean, penis sliders. How can you say no? I haven't changed it.
If those inspired reviews have grabbed your attention, then we're here to help.
Yep, you can head to the link on screen right now for a chance to win one of 100 keys for Scum 1.0.
And if you're not one of the lucky winners, then you'll just have to jump in with the rest of us when it launches on June 17th.
Now, our next game is a squad-based survival shooter where you dodge deadly dinosaurs. Here's the latest trailer for Death Ground.
Ooh, more dinosaur games. And they have feathers.
Deadly dinos are on the loose in Deathground. Whether you dare to enter solo or in a squad of up to 4 players, you must do everything you can to survive in these dinosaur-infested, abandoned facilities.
Could you survive? Hi, we're Jaw Drop Games, the indie dev team behind Deathground.
The main threat you'll need to avoid is the raptors, specifically Utah raptors. So unlike velociraptors, which are much smaller, they measure around 7 feet tall. I'm about 5'3", so that's a pretty menacing heights comparison for me.
We've spent most of our development time taming them, and it's been a huge challenge because...
How do you get something that size with that tail to behave all in multiplayer?
Exactly. Of course, there'll be other dinosaurs for you to deal with. The #1 culprit for causing chaos is the Compsognathus, aka the
Compsognathus.
What might look like a decent hiding space
Compsognathus. What the heck?
Might actually be a refuge for these little creatures.
Were you thinking the same thing? Because I was.
Species, you may spot the Allosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and Triceratops roaming around in the background.
And the next thing you know, you're being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
There are multiple maps and missions that will be playable at launch.
Compies are a-holes, especially in groups.
And introduction level.
Geothermal, where you'll need
chickens
to
with teeth.
So you can restart the power plant.
Agricultural, which has become a little bit overgrown and it is in need of some weeding.
And biomedical, which is my personal favourite, where you'll have to sneak in and steal raptor eggs. You know, for science.
Each mission is replayable and is an important piece of the puzzle. Each detail or collectible that you come across will help you unlock the lore and discover the truth about the disastrous events of the past.
Deathground is launching on Steam Early Access this year. Keep a lookout for our roadmap.
I will. Right, that's going on the list. Stiffy!
Deathground is launching
play a
into
dino
Steam
game?
Early Access later this year. Keep an eye out for Roar news on that front.
I am refusing to acknowledge that pun, so let's move on with our second Ones to Watch deep dive, shall we? Here's Rogue Factor to tell us more about the studio's new weird action-adventure game, Hell is Us.
I could try. No, it won't let me. I don't know why. The button doesn't work.
Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Jacques Belatet, and I am the Executive Creative Director and Executive Art Director on Hell is Us here at Rogue Factor. So the game that we've been developing for
it says subtitles are unavailable.
Now is a game called Hell is Us.
I'm sorry.
So the game is definitely like an action-adventure game.
It is set in the world of Adia. It's a rogue state where there's a lot of really weird things happening. You play Remy. He was born there. He was raised in a foster system in Canada, and he's going back basically to find answers.
This thing that games do now, contemporary games, where the adventuring is just, if you think about it, the exploration and the discovery, they're only there by theme. You had just been following marker after marker, and until the last marker is over your actual thing you needed to find. Almost all the variables connected to the exploration.
It's not very accessible, is it, if there are streams
given
that,
to you in a silver platter.
You know, don't let you have subtitles.
We look at it kind of like the inverse in our game because we got rid of all these things.
I remember chatting with John about the old Zelda games, how it was straightforward,
pretty bad,
and like you had just enough to know where to go, but not too much.
It's basically how life works if you think about it, right? We basically orient ourselves by sight and hearing and what people tell us, right?
I hope you watched the trailer for Atomic Heart 2, by the way, and The Cube. You did watch The Cube. We talked about it earlier. Sorry.
You talk to NPCs and they're literally going to tell you a
Wind
clue,
chimes.
right? So Rebecca and Jova, when she kind of hints you where the Owen convoy, the direction that it took, she says, I don't know where they went exactly, but I know they took the road that goes behind the weird monuments. And she says, you can see them from here. And as you're talking to her, behind her, quite far, you see some peculiar monument-looking thing. You're like, is that what she's talking about? Like, is that if I go, and then you go there and you see the road that turns, and it's maybe the convoy did come here. I think that's kind of very unique, and it works really, really well. Like any game, especially a game of almost 40 hours, sometimes it works better than others. You know, no game is absolutely perfect, but it's very much it's the joy.
I beg to differ. Have you played Panzer Dragoon Saga? That game was perfect.
The Abbey is closed. Official AAF business.
Of course, we can't talk about Hell is Us without talking about our monsters and the
I can't
enemies,
save any art.
are,
I'm not doing
physical
art.
manifestations
But thank you.
of human emotions, of human negative emotions. what does an emotion look like? Who knows? So we had many iterations. We ended up with these kind of like
famous what
geometrically things.
it shouldn't
So we
be
have grief, ecstasy, terror, and rage. So the Hollow Walker
actually there's a story.
That's why we call it the Hollow Walker, and
so
it's a bit like a facsimile
back when
of a human being who's felt.
back when I was streaming in 2020, there were a bunch of bots that would go round, and the first thing they'd say is, "Do you want to be famous?" And it always spammed my chat, and I hated it. So I banned the term famous and like did a load of other things to try and block the bots from speaking. So that's why that's there. So yeah, remember that? It was so annoying. So that's why I have famous banned.
Because Hell Is Us is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th.
All right, I think we're due another world
yeah,
premiere.
those bots were annoying.
This one's an action adventure.
God, I
set in a
hated them.
drop-dead gorgeous cartoon world.
And it stars some very familiar faces.
Wait, is it us?
If someone
Let's
could
throw to someone who knows while I
you can get those you can have those refunded if you want.
Hi.
Would one of my mods please kindly refund Tabletop Journeys,
Hey Laura,
the cookies?
Hey Matt, I'm super excited to be back on the Future Game Show where I belong, and you're doing a fantastic job. Like I said to the producers when I was hosting, if you strike me down, this is live, isn't it? So yeah, New Tales reached out, and I am officially in their game. Actually, seeing you just reminded me. They're
I love
looking
her.
for a killer writer who can also perform. Let me call Jasmine. Look, it's fine. You're doing great for time.
Oh, I love her so much.
Hey, Jazz.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Sam. I've got a really cool gig. Want to join me in a game? If we're both in, I'm pretty sure Matt and Dora will be on board too.
Yeah, sure. I'll be in a game with you, but only if you're coming to the D&D group next week because our party could really use a barbarian.
All right. I guess we're all doing this. That was easy. So let's check out exactly what we're getting ourselves into.
Is this Sea of Sword Sea? Sea of Sword? No, this is something else. What is this? Okay, have fun. Love you, bye. Sorry. I like this style. It's like Alex Mack. I'm showing my age there. If anyone remembers Alex Mack, probably not. It does look like Jensen in Borderlands a little bit. Yeah. Fading Echo. I'm going to write that down because that looks cool. Okay.
That's right. We're joining Samantha Bayard, yes, Karlak herself, and the awesome Jasmine Bular in Fading Echo, coming to PCs and consoles next year.
And you can wishlist it today on Steam or the Epic Game Store. Go, 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 go!
We got another block of back-to-back trailers up next. Let's dig in.
We have been blessed to live in times of peace, but our city is not without its enemies. The demons above, and the beasts below.
All right, up, up. Let's do this.
You're going to be bishops too?
Through Sheo, all things are possible.
Ooh, like that.
It's time the three of you learn the true purpose of the bishops. Listen up.
We recruit from the finest soldiers in the church, and still, 1 out of every 3 bishops doesn't make it past the first year.
Watch me!
Does it get easier after that? We gave you those robes for a reason. Damn, I love the church.
That's going on my wish list too. This is not. Oh, I can't play the games like that anymore. They just give me a headache. Getting too old. I mean, yeah, any pixel game with like RPG kind of Final Fantasy-esque. I love it. Lap it up. Not this though. It does sound like that, doesn't it? I don't know. It might be a remake or remaster of an old one. I have no idea. Cute. Oh, is this the farming one? That's maybe not. Nope, definitely not the farming one. Maybe it is the farming one. I'm very confused. Wait, what? What have I missed? Alright, you guys. It's not the farming game I thought it was, but it doesn't look too bad. Linked. Banner of the Spark. Okay. Interesting. I'll keep an eye out on it. I'll write it down. But I'm not fully convinced yet. There's a multiplayer one coming out that I really am intrigued for. Remind me tomorrow, B, to show you that multiplayer one, because that one looks really, really good. And I like the idea of like a multiplayer one, because we could play that on our community game nights. Bit of a boob shake there, but
We're back, and you can wishlist all of those games by heading to the
Future Game Show.
yeah, see, I was a
Future Game Shows
Toki girl, so I never played it, but I played Toki.
Tingling closer look at the next game from the
Or
minds
Toki.
behind
Toki.
Until
Toki.
Dawn.
Directive 8020 is about a deep space mission to save humanity and the shape-shifting alien.
This is gonna be a good one.
Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games to find out more.
Gimme, gimme.
We are going to do this. Just lower the gun.
Not until you move from the scanner.
Oh, looks good.
Those things can change shape.
Don't you ever point that thing at me again.
There's going to be a Resident Evil moment with that scanner, isn't there? That gave me nightmares.
We need urgent assistance. Please.
Yep.
Help us.
It's looking good.
But what if that went differently? Hey,
Oh.
I'm Will Doyle. Creative Director on Directive 8020, and I'm here to share with you a new feature that we've added for the first time in a Dark Pictures game.
Yeah, it looks
Turning
good.
Points is a new narrative system which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices. As with all our games, Directive 8020 has a branching story.
Can you
with
put that on
multiple
YouTube?
endings. You'll be able to track the choices and paths that you've taken in the game and see alternate paths that link to each of the major decisions that you've made. With Turning Points, you can rewind to a pivotal point or decision, collect missing collectibles, or see how different choices would have played out. By the same token, your actions matter in our games. If you want to live by your decisions, there's also a survivor mode setting that prevents you from rewinding, but still lets you view the decision tree.
Oh, I like
Turning
that.
Points will be available both digitally and physically for all copies of the game from when you start your very first mission.
Sorry. Ah, it's going to be fun.
Directive 8020 introduces the ability to rewind and change your choices to see the consequences in each branching path.
It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025, and if it's not on your wish list
Wow.
already, go fix that.
Our next game is just as scary, but for entirely different reasons. Cairn is a death-defying climbing simulator with a meticulous control scheme. Here's the game bakers to tell you more.
Cairn is what we call a survival climber. Your goal is to climb a mountain and reach a summit no one has ever conquered.
Mate,
You
I
can
can't
climb
even walk
almost
to the bus
anywhere,
stop.
and the climbing
I'm
mechanics
not
are
climbing a
highly
mountain.
realistic. You'll need to carefully manage your balance and stamina. Make a mistake and you'll fall and get hurt. For the first time, we are also showing what it's like to climb at high altitudes. When you get up there,
I was being
you'll face
dramatic.
ice walls that require you to use ice axes and spikes. But don't think you can just jam your tools into the ice. Ice climbing is precise.
I mean, it's clever, but it's not a game that I'm kind of intrigued about.
Cairn's realistic climbing
I've seen the
system
VR
also
ones.
supports mixed climbing.
Some of those are cool.
That means you can have one hand on the rock and the other using an ice tool. It's up to you to read the rock face
You're the little
and
robot,
choose the
though.
most strategic route to the top.
Aww.
Cairn is coming up on PlayStation 5 and Steam later this year. You can already give it a try in the demo available on PC and PS5.
Looks great. Good job. Not for me,
Cairn
though.
is coming to PlayStation and PC later this year, and you can also check out a free demo on both platforms after the show. What's next, Matt?
We're mixing things up with a
My
double
mum's
bill of
precise.
trailers.
Are
Here
you on the
two great
YouTube one
games
as
from our
well?
friends at Quali.
Do I need to check up on my mum? Oh, God. Or are you just saying that as a joke? Hold on. You got me worried now, Jess. I'm gonna take that literally. Aw. Hi, Luke. Thank you. Appreciate you. You're still watching, Mum. Bless her. Love my mum. I already knew about that one, so that's fine. Right. Interesting. I'm saying nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. That looks good. That. Oh yes, I know what this is. Oh.
Hella is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So give it a wish list on Steam or the Epic
I need to wish list this one.
Moving swiftly on.
Yep.
It's time for
Hopefully
a
it'll
look
go back
at
and we'll be
Ludo.
able to see it properly.
This is a psychological thriller where the protagonist is trapped inside their own home.
Screw you,
and we're
YouTube.
about to find out when you can play it.
You're not helping.
Peggy 18. How can you distinguish between what is real and what isn't? Do you trust what you see? What you hear? What happens when everything starts to feel wrong? To seem fake?
Yeah, I would love to.
Like a trick.
Oh my god, answer the phone! Jesus Christ! Finally.
How much longer are you going to pretend to ignore it? Don't do it. Don't let him get you again.
Don't leave the phone ringing so long, it does everyone's nut. I missed
Ludo
most
is coming
of
to
that
PC,
because all I kept
PS5,
thinking
and
was parts of the
Xbox. In the
phone.
meantime, you can wish list it on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
It's world premiere time again, and this next reveal arrives with an introduction from a very special someone.
Hello everyone. I'm excited to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There are so many amazing games coming out, and I'm very happy that I have a bit more time to play them these days. As many of you know, I have been a huge fan of the work of N-Dreams. Synapse is my favorite VR game of all time, and I'm honored to present this new groundbreaking title from the team. If you are at Summer Game Fest, I shall see you on the show floor at the N-Dreams booth. So, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Reach.
Awesome. Ah, is that all we get? Wow. Oh no, it's gone back. See? Bloody YouTube.
Ludo is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox. In the meantime, you can wish list it on Steam.
I can't change
or the Epic
anything,
Game
can
Store.
I?
It's world premiere time again, and this next reveal arrives with an introduction from a very special someone.
Quality's fine. Playback speed is fine.
Hello everyone. I'm excited to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There are so many amazing games coming out, and I'm very
wait.
happy
I might be
that
able to
have a
switch
bit more time
to
play
Twitch
them
now.
these days.
If I do it
As many of you know,
quick enough.
I have been a huge fan of the work of N-Dreams. Synapse is my favorite VR game of all
I can't do it
time,
on this
and
one though,
I'm
because no
honored
bollocks. I
to
can't do it on that one. I'd have to do it on my other
present
accounts.
this
We may get
groundbreaking
ads.
title
Hold
from
on.
the team. If you are at Summer Game Fest, I shall see you on the show floor at the N-Dreams booth.
Yeah, well, it is
So,
a bit, yeah.
It is my pleasure.
Do we just
to
stay on?
introduce
Well, I
you
don't really know what to do.
Reach.
At least it's not me. Well, we'll watch this again. Oh, I paused it. Whoops. That was me. I just hope it doesn't do it on our big announcement, because I'll be so angry. Oh.
mystery. To the annoyance of the duck detective,
all right, no.
he's joined by a new partner in solving crime.
Hold on.
Freddy the Crocodile. Work together to unravel the truth and nibble on the crumbs.
Shut up. Right. We'll get back to you. That was announced yesterday anyway. Because this is going to annoy me. Let's see if we can get Twitch to do it. And then hopefully... future game show. We're just going to miss something. That's the problem. There we go. I can't be dealing with that crap. Aw, too cute for you. I mean, if music drives you to kill, then they've done it right. They've done it right.
On July 25th. But there's a free demo available on Steam if you want to give it a try.
And we're following that bombshell with a new trailer for Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile. An interactive 70s twist on the beloved detective mystery.
Thank you.
It's Poirot, don't you know?
Oh, we like a bit of Poirot.
It can't be. It's Hercule Poirot. Monsieur Poirot, I guess you know why I asked you to come.
What do you suggest I do?
Oh, no, he doesn't sound right.
And can you confirm that all the passengers are present for the meal?
No.
Yes, we'll keep the list. Everyone is here.
Cut
Good
me off.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to disrupt what promised to be a beautiful day. But I have some terrible news. But we must stay calm if we want to find the culprit. I have a small idea of the situation.
I'm May Leach. My, you got here quickly.
I've just finished my latest case. Okay, let's see what I can find.
But someone is lying to me. It's a big case, Miss Royce. A dangerous one. What do we have here?
His voice is too bland.
Thank you, Mr. Poirot. I'm now going to search each of you.
Kinky.
Then there's still time to stop them before they strike again.
Tomorrow, the day at least is here. Every question must have its answer.
Yeah. That's not my Poirot.
Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile is coming to PC and consoles in September of 2025, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Okay, I don't want to build up this next
Yeah,
story too
exactly.
much, but let's just say you're gonna flip.
Oh, the puns.
Scooby Snacks! Jinkies! Amazing. There it is! That's all you need to know. Scooby-Doo, sold. Yep. Thank you.
Soinks, Laura! House Flipper 2 Scooby-Doo is meddling its way onto PC and consoles this Scooby.
Amazing. I'm going to be
Now,
building
it's
some
time to close in
Scooby-Doo
on the end of the
houses
show, but
all
not
day.
before we show you our final ones
Hey,
to watch.
House Flipper is amazing.
Our team behind the scenes visited the Hangar
Don't
13
judge.
office
I
for an
love that
exclusive
game.
insight into Mafia, the old country. Here's all the gory details.
Rose Ripper.
Mafia: The Old Country is both a prequel to the original Mafia trilogy, and it also
Same,
sets
but I'll
things
take
up
House Flipper
for
too.
what might be to come in the future, going back to 1900 Sicily. So
House
the birth
Flipper's
of
great.
not just the Mafia game, but
It's
also
so much fun.
the actual Mafia itself, back to where organised crime first really came from.
In Mafia: The Old Country, you play as a character called Enzo Favara, who's an upcoming gangster trying to make his way in the Sicilian Mafia.
As a child, he's worked in the
Doesn't even need to be
sulfur
first
mines,
person.
sold
I'll
out
have
by
a
his
VR
parents,
Scooby
really
game.
Horrible upbringing for a kid,
I'll have
which
every
unfortunately happened
type
back
of
in those
Scooby
days.
game.
So he doesn't know family. He doesn't really know love.
First
he
person,
escapes,
third
he
person.
falls in with the
All the
Teresi
persons.
crime family, and then this game really, this story shows his rise through the ranks.
What,
as he
House
goes from
Flipper
being this
or
impoverished
the
young
Mafia
man
thing? Not
to
Mafia, cool.
a made man.
For Mafia: The Old Country, we moved to Unreal Engine 5, which is
Doesn't
really enabled
everyone?
us to do incredible
Sorry.
things with the characters, with the landscapes, with the cinematics. Every
I'm not gonna
single
hate on
aspect of the
Unreal.
game
We
has
like
undergone
Unreal.
a
It's just everywhere.
significant graphical upgrade.
Mafia's always been about pushing the technology of its day to do the best
exactly.
in cinematic storytelling and exciting narrative gameplay. It really makes what's already an emotional story even more emotional and meaningful.
We've been able to capture incredible nuances in the mocap, in the acting, in all of the character performances. That's really helped us to bring our story to life. And as a little taste of what's in store, we've got a cinematic to show, which shows a key moment in Enzo's story.
R2-D2. What?
Come forward.
Oh, Red Dead Redemption. I read that as R2-D2. Never mind. Stupid brain.
All of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family.
Yeah.
And in
It's
this
gonna be
family,
good.
We follow a code of honor. It's a way of life. A brotherhood. You're here because of your deeds and the assertions of those who stand at your side.
This life is one of secrecy. If you make a friend, meet a woman, they must not know about our thing.
It is binding. It is not forgiving. To betray one is to betray all. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
Yes, I do.
Before the eyes of all here present.
Oh, no, you. Oh, drug alarm. Sorry. Shush. Oh.
To become a man of honor, repeat these words. I swear my loyalty to this family.
I swear my loyalty to this family.
My flesh must burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
My flesh must burn like this saint if I do not keep my oath.
Welcome, Enzo.
Benvenuto, Enzo. Benvenuto, Enzo.
Benvenuto.
Salute.
Salute.
I have to say, that did actually feel like a very powerful scene. Music score, everything, that just was brilliant. Oh, cool.
Take a trip to Sicily when Mafia: The Old Country lands on August 8th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next on our docket is a developer presentation for Tenet of the Spark. If you haven't seen it all over social media, this is a time-hopping brawler where you solve puzzles and crush enemies across 3 distinct timelines.
Hey, what's up? I'm Artem, the game director at Rogue Games, a small indie team scattered around the globe. We're making our first game, Tenet of the Spark.
The true power of the spark.
Can I just say, great marketing.
Guys over
Nicely done.
Present day, the Viking Age, and the Aztec civilization, all at the same time. You got it, right?
Ancestor, I need you.
And it's not just for show. You have to use all 3 characters to explore, deal with tricky enemy types, and solve puzzles. It also answers questions you thought you'd never ask. Like, how the hell does this black boxer have a Viking for the great-great-great-grandpa? Or why does this train car turn into a giant rock? And the biggest question is, why did they risk your role with such a difficult project? Because we wanted to play a game where you can start with classic 1-2, then send your opponent across the arena with your hammer, switch again to pull this dude a little closer, hit him with a huge combo across all.
Jazz has her own taste, and that's fine. We don't judge. We have those tastes too.
With the blood, sweat, and spark. Tenet of the Spark. You got it, right?
I got a little mini-me. Look. Wash up.
We're not dropping the release date yet because we want to do it right. But we can say it's coming to both PC and consoles.
Yep.
Follow and wishlist Tenet of the Spark on Steam. And go look at your family album. Maybe your grandpa was a badass like mine. You never know.
For what it's worth,
thank you to Roar Games.
I probably won't play it.
It's coming
maybe
soon to
maybe
PC
one
and
day.
consoles, so
but yeah, not mine either. But it's going to be popular, and that was
What have
well
you got for us,
marketed,
Laura?
and I'm pretty impressed.
Look at gameplay for
For something that I wouldn't play, like,
this is a
it's still
first-person
impressive.
horror shooter for fans of BioShock and Resident Evil. You fight creepy statues on a tormented island and use blood as your ammunition.
I'm going to pre-order it right now.
Almighty Son, guide my path in this hour of darkness.
Bloop.
As the shadows of the abyss.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jazzy. I'm holding your hand in spirit.
Let God's sacred light banish them.
Love that. I'll play something cute just for you before you go to bed, so you don't feel scared. I promise.
So my soul.
Because you've been a trooper, and I've got a game sat that I've downloaded just that you will love. This looks amazing, though.
Consumed in your flames for all eternity, now and forever. Crisol.
Yeah, I've already. I think I already wishlisted it already. Wishlisted
Holy moly, that was
it.
You're telling me. Crisol Theater of Idols is coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 later this year, and your Steam wish lists in just a few moments, probably.
I hate to say it, Matt, but I think we've arrived at the final trailer.
Okay, well, how do you want to do this?
Okay, I'm thinking we both look into that camera right there,
Okay.
and we're both sad that the show's over. But it's okay, because that last trailer's really cool, and so the folks at home will be happy, and we've done a good job, I think. So, does that work?
You know, sounds perfect to me. Please enjoy our final world premiere.
Ooh, I liked it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Welcome, sisters, daughters of Hortus, to these blessed halls of Porthbarrow. You have been chosen, honored to the parish, to serve the will of Mother. So come, step forward. Let us see what flowers she's given us. Such radiant blooms, so full of promise. Now, I must confess a change in plans. You shan't be entering the garden today. Take heart, faithful ones. The garden must still be tended. And tonight, you will be sown!
Ah. Frickin' yeah! Oh!
No, hold on. I've got something to show you.
Oh.
Ah, I bet you didn't expect that, did you?
We had an inkling, let's be honest. Ah.
That was your first look at Ritual Tides,
Oh, that's
a
Gretchen!
terrifying odyssey where you
Sorry.
tango with Lovecraftian terrors. Wishlist it now because it's coming soon to PC.
We'll have the full gameplay revealed during the next Future Game Show in August, so mark your calendars for that. However, that does mean we've reached the very end of this year's Summer Showcase.
Don't go anywhere though, because FGS Live from Los Angeles airs right after this, with even more exclusive trailers, developer deep dives, and world premieres.
We'd like to thank everybody who has tuned into the Summer Showcase, as well as the Dreamweaving developers who put their all into those amazing trailers we debuted today.
And remember, you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist your favorite games from today's show. We'll also have follow-up content on GamesRadar.com and the FGS YouTube channel.
I'm Matt Mercer.
And I'm Laura Bailey.
And
this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2025.
Yay! What one to close it on? Ah! Yeah, the mouse game was called, I wrote it down, hold on. Hela, I think? Like H-E-L-A. But yeah. That was the one I was hyped about. There's more to come, I think, though. So we're probably going to wait around.
Ending
but...
to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. Thank you very much to Matt and Laura for their amazing work as host, but it is not over yet. As you might be able to tell, there are some new stars in town. That being myself, Jules Gill.
And myself, Amy Mallet. And welcome to FGS Live from Los Angeles. We are bringing you today some exclusive new trailers, demo drops, release date announcements, and of course, world premieres.
In fact, let's start with our very first exclusive. It is our very first world premiere.
Ah, that was awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. We'll keep an eye out because there's more to come. Yeah, I need a cigarette and a pee break, so I will be right back. I'll take chat with me, but yeah.
Wait. So you're telling me that you can become a pirate, transform into an animal at will, and build your own skyfaring vessel?
And do it all with your mates. All of that footage came from the in-game online multiplayer.
Oh, there's still my beating heart. I can finally live out my dream.
Of being a pirate?
No, just having hair at will.
Ah, fair. Well, anyway, Guardians of the Wild Sky is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. You can wishlist it now and sign up for the playtest.
Amazing.
Now, Jules, I don't want to shock you.
Good, because I do have a weak heart.
But our next game is a terrifying twist on an old-school classic.
Ooh.
Let's have a look at the multiplayer mode for System Shock 2's remaster.
Whoa!
I'll be the first to die. Did you kill him?
I shot him. He's still alive though.
So, in order to get out of that room, you're gonna have to push a button on the wall. Oh, okay, you jumped down. Okay. 2 broken ankles. I think those sorts.
There's probably a hypo for that.
I might have triggered 5 tropical roids. Don't. No.
Okay. Oh, this is a craft elevator.
Yeah, this is. Oh, almost like it wasn't designed for full players. Here comes. But it's. Oh.
God.
Back to fail me again, insect.
Oh, that multiplayer looks brilliant. I love any kind of game mode where I can accidentally blow up my mates.
Indeed, and you can blast Showdown back to base elements when System Shock 2's remaster releases on June the 26th.
Now, Jules, do you know what else is fun?
Ripping off somebody's skin, wearing it to fool their mates, and then pretending to worship an eldritch god?
That was actually exactly what I was going to say. How did you...
I wrote this part of the script, so yeah.
Oh, fair. This is Necrofugitive.
In Necrofugitive, you are the monster. The nation of Avencia is at war. As the last surviving member of your cult, your deity has gifted you with unholy powers. Shapeshift through the kingdom, transform into enemies and deceive your foes. Unleash chaos wherever you go. Choose abilities on the skill tree and create the ultimate heretic of your dreams. Go in stealth, go in combat, go however you want toward freedom. The choice is yours. Other games let you pet the dog. In this game, you can be the dog. Plus, for the first time, we're announcing local co-op. Team up with a doppelganger and take Avencia by storm. Necrofugitive is coming to Kickstarter on June 24th. Pre-order now and get a free copy of Dead Man's Hand card roulette action when you purchase the full game. Necrofugitive. Demo available on Steam. Pre-order now.
Necrofugitive is coming to PC and consoles with a Kickstarter launching on June 24th.
It is pure chaos and I absolutely love it. But you know what else I absolutely love?
Go on.
Planning road networks for busy cities.
Oh, it's a wild Friday night over at your house, isn't it?
You have no idea, mate.
Well, you're in luck, because our next game is the Golden Joystick Award-nominated Mini Motorways, which is bringing out a brand new game mode. Ooh, how exciting! Start your engines.
How does a game look both charming and tense at the same time?
Oh, it's the look that I go for. It's called being socially anxious and a people pleaser.
Ah, right, okay. And fans of Mini Motorways will sure be pleased with that announcement, and you too can check out the new creative mode when it drops on the 26th of August for Apple Arcade, Switch, and PC.
Up next is a game that's making waves due to its breathtaking art style and high-octane action. This is Moros Protocol.
Threat detected.
Can you escape the confines of a decaying and deadly warship? Well, find out for yourself when the Morose Protocol drops on PCs later this year. And of course, you can wishlist it right now.
So, Jules, what's your deepest fear?
Well, that is a tough one, actually. It could either be my cat finally becoming sentient and telling me that I'm too needy, or that my beard hair falls out and you find out that I've got no chin whatsoever.
I mean, hold on to those harrowing thoughts, because we're about to have an interview with developers Variable State for upcoming sci-fi horror Deepest Fear. Have you really got no chin?
Like a turtle.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Burrows, Creative Director at Variable State. Right now, our team is working on Deepest Fear, a claustrophobic horror shooter in a retro-futuristic setting. You play Danny Carroll, survivor of a catastrophic disaster aboard an underwater habitat. Far beneath the ocean, a secret has been unearthed which throws mankind's future into jeopardy. You must fight your way to the heart of a sinister project and uncover a mystery both deeply personal and profound in its implications. The game is an immersive sim with Metroidvania level design. It's a spiritual successor to games like System Shock 2 and Prey 2017. What distinguishes Deepest Fear from similar titles is its unique focus on real-time fluid simulation. Water in Deepest Fear looks and behaves in physically accurate ways. It flows over surfaces and floods environments, it conducts electricity, it transfers heat, it knocks you off your feet with surging currents and deadly vortexes. And it can be manipulated by creating dams, locking down compartments, and using tools and equipment unique to our sci-fi setting. And more than that, a deadly pathogen has infected the ocean itself, creating a primordial soup for violent entities to spontaneously manifest from. Every puddle, leak, or water source is a potential spawn point for an entity to strike. Some of the greatest stories ever told in games have come from the horror genre. Our ambition is for Deepest Fear to sit alongside these great works. Success is not guaranteed, but we know our commitment to quality and creativity are second to none. We will accept nothing less than to make the best game possible with the resources we have available. So expect AAA quality weapon feel, expect creative, strategic enemy AI behaviors, expect intuitive customizable controls, and expect high, stable frame rates across a range of hardware specs. For now, Deepest Fear is coming exclusively to Steam. If you'd like to see the game on other platforms, please let those platform holders know. We want it too. As for Deepest Fear's development, we'll have more to share about the game in the coming months. Please, please wishlist the game on Steam if you like what you see. We want Deepest Fear to be the next great immersive sim, and your enthusiasm energizes our creativity. So please spread the word, tell your friends, talk about the game on social media. It really helps more than you can imagine. Enjoy the rest of the show. Bye.
My door is creaky, but I am back.
Scary stuff indeed, my friends. If you're looking for a horror show underwater, then Deepest Fear may be the game for you.
It sounds chilling,
Right.
Jules, which right now would be most welcome. I am getting crispy in the LA sun.
Yeah, tell me about it. Even though I've got Factor 1000
There we go.
liquid applied all over my body, I am burning up. In fact, I'm going to need to take a breather for a bit, if that's okay.
What a
That's
miss.
absolutely fine. In fact, our next game is both an
I am.
action-packed RPG and an idle game, which for those of you who don't know, is a game where you can literally play it half asleep with your hand on the mouse, clicking away.
Amazing stuff. Well, this is Berserk Bits.
What does this music remind me of? Sonic Pinball, or Spinball, I think. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sonic Spinball, kind of same vibe. See, Dan knows. Oh, I'm so excited for Ritual Tides. I'm glad it's coming to console too, but we kind of had an inkling. It was a great pee. Thank you for letting you know. Therapeutic wee.
And you can wish this Berserk Bits over on Steam right now and check out an updated demo ahead of its launch.
The people in chat and myself who have been waiting for more news to drop. So when I say we, I mean like the Ritual Tide collective. There have been some floating around. So there might be some still here.
What are we doing? Hanging out.
Ah, I loved this. I thought this was great.
A coming of age action adventure game.
I think you'll like this,
three
Stiffy.
friends
their last night together, and they listened to this perfectly curated mixtape containing music from Devo and Joy Division and Lush and Smashing Pumpkins and a whole bunch of incredible music. And through gameplay, through music, you relive their finest hours.
It felt important at the time.
The music is a mixtape, and
Oh, all right then, fine.
There's everything
Saw
from
it last night.
skateboarding to pulling slushies. There's an amazing level where you toilet paper a house. And let me just say, I just want to say our toilet paper tech is second to none. The way you can toilet paper that house, I'm extremely proud of. And, you know, a Grand Theft Auto, nothing on our toilet paper tech.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs,
Aw.
darling.
I think one of the things I enjoyed most about making the game was collating the soundtrack and then getting the wheels in motion of how to get that music. I'm not saying it was The Cure, but I remember we were trying to get one song, and one of the people who owned the copyright was up a mountain, and we had to like send a Sherpa to go and find this guy so we could get the rights to playing song by The Cure. So that was definitely one of the most exciting things, just like tracking down these artists. I think if you really love hangout movies like Dazed and Confused or Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or you're really
Which I do.
into Wayne's World, I think that a lot of those references that you will get into mixtape. And I think game-wise, it's hard to draw some comparisons to what it is. I think it's a weird mishmash of different things. I think maybe like What Remains of Edith Finch is something you could draw on. Obviously, it's tonally whiplash from that game. But like I said, it's a mixtape of crazy.
That scene of the trolley, I saw some gameplay for that looked really good.
Emotions of different eras even, and a different gameplay. Mixtape, it's coming very soon, wishlisted on Steam. You're going to be able to play it on Xbox and on Game Pass Day 1, PlayStation, Epic, wherever. Sega Dreamcast. Please go out and play it. Thanks very much.
Mixtape.
There have been noise complaints.
Okay.
Surprised I haven't had a text from next door. Okay.
Featuring an ear-tickling soundtrack of absolute bangers, Mixtape is coming to PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series later this year. They had me at toilet roll TPing a house.
Not enough games have that as a feature, in my opinion, over there. Now, Ames, I just want to say something right here, right now. I think that you would make a great queen. And you want to know why? I think it's because you're kind, you're very regal, and I think that once the battle is about to begin, you would give one hell of a rousing speech.
Oh, thanks, man. I think you make a pretty good monarch, too. After all, Jules, the crown jewels.
Is that a dating game down there with Matt Mercer?
Well, luckily for us, the next game that we're going to be talking about, Thrive Heavy Lies the Crown, is a medieval monarch simulator that is multiplayer, so we can play together. Take a look.
He wasn't mumbling, he was Australian. Ah, wow. Doesn't look too bad.
Thrive Heavy Lies the Crown is out now in early access, and if you play it, you too can build your own medieval legacy. Amy, what?
Well, it's us. That's the other one that Beefy mentioned.
Right, that seems like the obvious time to do that.
It actually is, because in our next game, you and up to 3 friends can take part in police raids.
Got a Lovecraftian one coming up too.
This is Phantom Squad.
Not my type of game.
Jeez Louise, that game looks intense.
It really does. And you can get ready to clear, breach, and detain sooner than you think because Phantom Squad has a demo out right now, Jules.
Oh, lovely stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, let's keep the action going because now we're going to chat to Rogue Factor and their upcoming game, Hell Is Us. They took us on a lovely studio tour and gave us a developer interview, which is coming up right now.
So Hell Is Us, in terms of genre, for me, it's just an adventure game. And I truly mean this in the sense that you're going to go live an adventure with a very strong emphasis on exploration and discovery with absolutely no hand-holding. And it's kind of 50% exploration, 50% combat, so third-person melee combat with medieval weapons, even though it takes place in the modern era. There's a whole story behind that, of course. And yeah, I mean, you're by yourself and you need to figure out what's going on and go on investigations and fight your way through at the same time.
Fight what, though? What are they?
So today I'll talk about the dungeons in Hell Is Us and what they mean and why they're there. They're so linked to the story and the lore and the deep history of the country and why all that stuff is happening without spoiling anything. And they're tremendously at the center of your golden path and what you need to achieve. I don't want the dungeons to be in modern environments as well, like an abandoned warehouse or an abandoned metro station or stuff. I still wanted the dungeons to be like, you feel like you're Indiana Jones, you know what I mean? And you need to go through them, and there's puzzles and there's things to figure out. There's side stuff in them as well, and there are main challenges at the end, which are not always necessarily like a boss fight related, but there's always like a kind of like a bit of an eclectic thing happening at the end. Obviously, we're a very small team for a game this big. Like, we reach maybe 55 people. So the dungeons, they're not all of them as complex as some, like, all the time. And yeah, it's just, again, it's just this good old thing of, like, there's dungeons in this game. You know what I mean? Like, even though if it's not your main minute-to-minute thing, they're there.
Those VFX are interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about them. Everything else looks great. Oh, who be that? Well, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you.
And you can explore the supernatural world of Hideo when Hell Is Us drops for current-gen consoles and PC on September the 5th. And I, for one, cannot wait.
It looks good. It sounds good. Still not sure of those visual effects, though.
Letter to the Souls-like series and the merciless combat and esoteric storytelling that fans have learnt to love and cry relentlessly about. This is Prison of Husks.
You coveted my heart in life. Would you still be so?
Aww. Jazz, I promise. I will play. Oh, Discord's going off. Hold on, there might be keys.
You can check out Prison of Husks right now on Steam. There's a free demo.
Now, fresh off of its recent announcement, we're off to the strange world of Davy
Oh,
X.
it's
Jones,
not
which,
keys.
if you've not seen, it's basically like if Doom was mixed
Hopefully
with
they come
pirates,
soon.
And yes, I love everything about that. Yarr!
If they come after, like, the showcase, like, maybe, like, in the next couple of days, if you're here and you join the Discord, I'll start, like, as soon as I get the keys, I'll start throwing them out.
Davy X. Jones.
But they're not here yet.
A fresh take on the legend, where story fuels action and death is just the beginning. Betrayed, robbed, and beheaded, pirate captain Davy Jones sinks to the locker, a seafarer's afterlife. Now, it's time for revenge. With your body and your talking skull fighting side by side. Two halves of a legend, one hell of a journey. In Davy X Jones, you'll explore 9 islands floating in an infinite sea of clouds, each with its own unexpected challenges and unique secrets to uncover. Master first
It wasn't just you. There were quite a few other ones as well, but
as you fight your way back into legend, one behemoth at a time.
oh, I like the whale ship.
Fast, fluid, and fierce, Davy X Jones brings classic pirate fantasy to life with a twisted edge. It's bold and powered by dark humor.
No, we have
all
tentacles.
wrapped in a world as strange as it is stunning. Ready to jump in? You won't have to wait long. Play Davy X Jones demo during Steam Next Fest. Wishlist now, spread the word, and get ready to become the devil himself.
I am a behemoth.
Who's the greatest pirate of them all? That's right, Captain Davy and Jones. What, you think we need one more? You think we need one more? We'll get one more.
I'm gonna put that on my wish list because, you know, I like the look of that one.
Amazing stuff indeed, and you can be sure that we'll be covering Davy X Jones more here on the FGS socials, so stay tuned and check out that new demo as well.
Now, if you thought life in general
I know
was
you didn't mean
pretty
me.
grim, try surviving on the hostile landscape of Mars. Here's Blind Descent.
You're finally awake. I recommend initiating a scan of your surroundings.
Ooh, pretty.
You are 10 miles.
Ooh, not so pretty.
Surface. No signals detected. As your AI assistant, I advise immediate adaptation. Becoming a part of the ecosystem is essential for long-term survival.
Oh.
Chance of escape. Non-zero. Chance of locating other crew members.
Damn. Rude.
Non-zero. Some may still be alive.
So, I want you guys, whoever is in chat who saw that and thought that looks really good, to get on Netflix and watch Scavenger's Reign before it's gone forever. Because I swear to God, that show is amazing and it got cancelled and it's so sad.
And you can wish this the game right
And that's
now.
got Scavenger's Reign
change
vibes.
pace as we talk about how rubbish dating is.
Oh my god, mate. All the apps are rubbish. Sometimes I wish I could just date my PS5.
Well, luckily for you,
It won't be out for much longer and it's really not that long. So I would say get on it as soon as you can.
Simulator in which you can literally date everything. We're talking lusty lampshades and saucy sauce pots.
Ah, yes, Moonlighter 2. Watching for that too. Watching for that one as well.
Inanimate objects into intimate objects with just their mouths. That sounded better in my head.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, please do. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Pathetic, worthless little wretch.
What can you tell me about your next project?
Date everything.
Was that burp? Date everything. So sorry.
You can date Matt's burp.
I'll probably, that's the DLC.
Date everything. I play a laundry hamper. She's possessive.
Oh.
And it's an unhealthy relationship, but you should totally try it out.
Maybe you can fix her.
Yeah, maybe.
Is it by the same people that did Boyfriend Dungeon? Or Dungeon Boyfriend? Boyfriend Dungeon?
To no one's surprise.
Right, Boyfriend.
Open your mouth.
I don't know, they were swords. Boyfriend swords? Uh-huh.
What a great name.
He's great too.
They put so many people in this.
Is that the one I'm thinking of? The Boyfriend Dungeon? Boyfriend? Yeah, Descent something.
It's rare
I'll
that
put a link
someone
in chat.
comes out with a game
In
that
in
ends the
Discord.
genre. Because I don't know what you date from this point forward in games.
Date
So you can
everything.
date everything.
You can date your existentialism, can you?
Oh yeah, among other. I know a few things that you
We're gonna
can
have to
watch
play
in
this,
the
aren't we?
game. So play it. It's coming out
Please.
soon.
It's gonna be really fun.
so good. The
Really,
writing is
really fun.
incredible. It's so well done, y'all.
Sup, baby? That's a fantastic red shirt you've got. Glad it doesn't cover your sweet ass.
What is that?
It is like nothing I
Was
have
that a
ever
doorknob?
known before or since.
Thank you very much to Matt and Laura for that wonderful take on this very strange game.
I saw it. Was that the one with the lizard and the doctor? Because I jumped in chat and I was like, why does the doctor look like Cinnamon Toast Ken?
And Laura Bailey. So subscribe for that.
And you too can date everything when the game drops on June the 7th.
I do think that voice was Markiplier, actually, now that you've said it. That does sound like his voice, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Now, sticking with the theme of looking at your home in a different way, we're going to
how do you say that? D-dinosaur with DDs? Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that on my wish list too. That game looked so funny. I mean, she did have big bazongas for a dinosaur. Ooh, so this is like an escape room. Kind of like Mist in a way, like Mist vibes. Oh, a steampunk pigeon. There you go. The sign. I wish I could have stayed and watched it. House of Tesla.
I mean, I struggled to change a bloody light bulb in my house, so I've got no chance with that game. However, you too can feel illuminated mentally when House of Tesla drops on Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC later this year.
Now, Jules, think fast. What's next?
I just told you my brain no work good. Topless dog poker.
Oh, I wish. It's another world premiere.
Oh, that was like my 5th guess.
Enjoy.
Depending what this is, hold on. I have a thought, but...
Hope. That's my name.
Oh.
My home is in the city of Shenyang. It's beautiful. And I've always felt safe here. But that's all about to change. I live with my parents in a small apartment downtown. Or I did. I'm home! Mom? Dad? Anyone here? What happened? I need to find my parents. But how can I if I don't even know why they disappeared? People here are scared and don't want to get involved. But at least some are willing to talk. I don't know where this is leading me, but every clue reveals more of the city's darkest secrets. No matter what, I have to find my parents. And as long as I'm searching, I still have hope.
I'm gonna write that one down as well. Yeah, I was gonna say, Stiffy, I popped a game in your game suggestions. So yeah, when you go on Discord and you decide to have a look.
And that was the world premiere cinematic trailer for Hope in the City, a neo-noir mystery coming soon to PC. If you like what you saw, wish this now on Steam.
Now with our next game, we're
You don't want to play Winnie's Hole?
medieval legacies of sword fighting and of course bardcore music.
Is it called Rhythm of the Night?
It's called
A Hard Day's Night.
Winnie's Hole. I saw it today, mentioned somewhere, and it had me in stitches. I watched the trailer, and it's not quite what you'd expect, but it is weird.
All the time in the world. Let me tell you a story about King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. It was a mythical time when being a knight really meant something. For them, honor was worth even more than life. But they knew how to spare their adversary when he deserved it. They courageously confronted the treacherous and deceitful, and delivered justice to the poor and oppressed. They served their king and queen loyally, in war and in peace, because they knew that their sovereigns would support them.
Bad move, Sam. Bad move.
Magic was everywhere. And fairies, dragons, and giants were part of every great adventure. Above all, it was a time when the strength of warriors came from love.
you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of one of those, like, do you remember when you're at school and they give you, like, history games where you have to play, like, a really weird history game to find out what happened? And
violence and injustice. It is wise to turn to legends for hope.
That's what it feels like. I mean, don't blame Stiffy. I sent it to her.
Legends of the Round Table is a colourful medieval RPG in which you undertake perilous quests in order to defend your kingdom.
Well met, my liege. Up next, we have the sequel to a beloved action RPG that I know loads of people are excited about, especially this guy.
Yep.
We spoke to the devs behind Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. Here's what you can expect from the upcoming game.
We've been working a lot in Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, and we are so happy that it's coming outside soon. Moonlighter 2 is basically the direct sequel to the first one, and you are a little merchant that used to get into trouble, and
I like this new view.
Like classic fantasy adventures, so seen in many video games, but as the role of a merchant that has to take care of.
I like this new look. Oh, this looks really good. They've definitely improved from the first one. Look at the animations.
Make it more polished, more fitting, and we are trying
wow.
to make new NL players come back and enjoy a lot like the world and the game that we made for them. So yeah, I hope we made it.
Already, a lot of people already love it, and this time we are going more rogue. We are going 3D. We are going into a whole new dimension.
Yeah, definitely.
And ambition. Honestly, the thing I'm more excited to see people trying and to try it myself when the game is fully released is the new combat system, because I already love all the.
It's looking great and so vibrant.
There in the first game, but this time you can feel that there's a new combat system, a more deeper system in there, like with the perks that we also have in the dungeons, that you can really create and experiment in a lot more ways than in the first game. I'm really excited to try that. I think that if you love Hades and how it's played, and you grew up playing Wind Waker, you have the perfect tiling here. Moonlighter 2 is coming to PC, PlayStation.
I want to play Hades so much, but ugh.
I can't wait for you to try
the visual effects of Hades screw with my brain a bit.
Tell me, little merchant, how much can you take?
Don't test me. You don't challenge me with that question. I can take a lot. I can't wait. Moonlighter 2, man.
Man, that looks absolutely fantastic. It looks so good, doesn't it? They've added loads of new mechanics. Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault is coming to PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series this summer.
It was meant to.
Fantastic stuff. Now, Amy, how do you fancy revealing another release date for another game?
Oh, go on then.
Okay, well, here's the official release date trailer for upcoming quirky action rhythm puzzle platformer Antro.
I got lost in an all-female elf village. Bam.
I am guilty of the consequence of everything that was destroyed. I gave myself to work. Work frees us from all guilt. I surrender to El Salva. El Salva watches over us. I surrender to La Cupola. La Cupola provides. Only then will we see the sun. Only then will we see the sun. Only then will we see the sun.
Was that Zapdos? Was he just graffitiing Zapdos on the wall? I couldn't read that title. It was so stylized, I just couldn't absorb it. My brain didn't want to do that.
You heard it here first, guys. Atro is coming to PS5, Xbox Series,
Atro.
and PC
Gotcha.
on the 27th of June. If you're keen, wishlist it now and have a bash at the free demo.
Now, Amy, I've got a question for you. How do you feel about clowns?
Absolutely not.
Close your
That's
eyes.
a shame, because we're actually going to be talking about Terrify the Arcade game, an old-school beat-em-up side-scrolling title, and it stars everyone's favourite murderous clown, Art. Plus, it's co-op, so we can play it together. How about I watch you play from behind a pillow? Oh, I was hoping that you take charge. I'm terrified too.
If it's side-scrolling and pixelated, I'm not worried. I love how he's playing a Steam Deck from one view, and then when it's the other view, he's playing a Switch. It looks good. It looks like a lot of fun. And co-op's good. Maybe John will play it with me. You play it with me?
He's a classy man, if you ask me. I also
You play that with me?
I've told you about that.
I'll show you later.
Anyway, Terrifier the arcade game is coming to PC and consoles very soon, and of course, it's going to be invading your nightmares as well.
Now, I reckon I can sell you, Jules, on our next game in 6 words.
Absolutely impossible, but go on.
Bears and giraffes in mech suits.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Roll that trailer.
On and off.
Roll that trailer.
On and off here.
Rookie, you think you've got what it takes to survive? Craft, upgrade, unleash the ultimate machine, rewrite the battlefield.
Oh, Sam.
So choose your pilot, build your mech, lock your loadout. This is Animal Stars Arena.
It does look fun, but I'm bitter because I want a good mech game.
I'll tell you what, those mechs are so cute and adorable that I just want to collect them all and sit in my studio painting them for hours at a time.
May, your Warhammer's really showing.
It really, really is, and I do not apologise.
There was a
the
red
latest
panda.
exclusive trailer for Animo Stars Arena.
If you liked it, make some noise.
Boo, boo,
But
boo.
also, go to their Kickstarter and wishlist it on Steam. It really helps the devs out.
It really does indeed. Now, the next game that we're going to be talking about is a bit of you, my friend, because it is a time-travelling murder mystery, and it is deliciously weird.
You really know me.
I do indeed, and it's also a world premiere. Enjoy.
Ooh. Yes! God, you read my mind, Stiffy. Alright. I like the look of this already. Okay. All right, this could be really good. I'm gonna write that one
I'm
down.
not quite sure what I just watched, but I do know that I need to play it
Mhm.
immediately.
Well, what you did actually watch was Dead Watch, a quirky comedic horror puzzle game that's dropping for PC in 2026. Ames, you still with me?
I'm just wishlisting Dead Watch on Steam.
Ah, right, okay, fair enough.
There we go. Right, that's done. Where are we off to next?
We are going to an
Yeah,
80s
he probably would.
fictional abandoned paradise.
I've had worse holidays, mate.
Yeah.
My uncle, he taught me how to see the world, how to listen when no one
What
is
was that?
speaking.
Because this seagull looked scraggly as fuck.
The only thing
Sorry.
he ever feared was me.
One swear word.
All I
I've
knew
lasted
was
this long, and that's my first swear word on stream.
But when it's all said
I
and
deserve a
done,
medal.
I did. Right? Please work. I'm gonna need you.
Dark times we're in, eh? Don't go thinking you're a hero, kid.
I have done really well. I'm quite proud of myself. I've been trying to say alternative words.
Your uncle is a dangerous man, Miss Ravenstone. If you're hearing this, you're already a part of it.
That could be good.
That was the latest trailer for Dimhaven: The Lost Source, a narrative-driven puzzle adventure game.
Bit worried about
And
that seagull,
Amy,
though.
What the hell are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
Well, our Uber driver's cancelled again. And
Right.
we've got to get back to the hotel somehow, so I'm calling a sandworm.
Okay, well, luckily we are talking about June Awakening, which this seems very reminiscent of, because we went to go speak to developers about their
Thank you for the
MMO
follow.
RPG game, and they had things to tell us, big, small, and worm-like. My Uber was like working a couple of minutes ago. We don't need to
Ah,
leave this.
hello.
This is your path to awakening.
Hi, Soul Siren.
Hello, my name is Joel Bylos, and I'm the creative director in Funcom Oslo, and we're working on June Awakening. June Awakening is a survival game on a massive scale. It's first and foremost a great June game, and then we layer in the survival elements that make a lot of sense because Arrakis is the most dangerous planet in the universe. So you'll be dodging sandstorms, sandworms, hostile scavengers on the planet, avoiding Sardaukar dropships, and playing through the game as you level up and try to uncover this great conspiracy that's happening in the Imperium. I like to refer back to the actual writing of Frank Herbert because there's a scene in the book where Paul is in an ornithopter and they ask Liet Kynes, what would you do if you were trapped in the desert? And he says very simple, check the integrity of my still suit, stick to rocky ground to avoid the sandworms, and if you're very careful and stay out of the storms, you can make your way out of the desert. And that's kind of how I would expect people to start our game. Get equipped, check the integrity of your gear and make sure that you're getting water, stick to rocky ground, and slowly make your way to civilization. The first thing you need to know about June Awakening's story is it takes place in an alternate timeline. In this universe, Jessica Atreides gave birth to a daughter instead of a son, so Paul Atreides does not exist. And the game kind of explores the consequences of that decision. And so you as a player,
so it's like a
you
what
start out
if.
as a prisoner on a prison transport bound for a place called Neo-Carthag, and your prison ship gets shot down. And you land in this, in this shipwreck. You get rescued from the shipwreck by a mysterious stranger, and that's kind of where your journey begins in the game. And then, as you explore the story, you basically go out with this task: find the Fremen, and you're trying to figure out what has happened to the native people of Arrakis, where they've gone, and why. We aren't going into too much detail about post-launch, but there's one thing I've promised the fans that I can tell them is going to come down the road, and that is riding sandworms.
So it's still early days. Like, is it early access at the moment? I don't know if it's like out or if it's early access.
June Awakening is out now for those
It's
who
out.
download it on Steam, on
Okay.
PC. It is
Thank
coming
you.
on June 10th for people who purchase through Steam on PC, and it will be coming to consoles at a later date.
Amazing stuff. Now,
Okay.
unfortunately, we are at the tail end of our show.
Oh, it's
but
out
we're
of the
gonna
chat.
leave you with
Okay.
One final thing that is
But it's
absolutely
purchasable. Is
worthy,
that what
my
they're
friends.
saying? I'm a
Get
bit.
hyped.
So it's
Thank
pre-order.
you so much for joining us for FGS Live.
Yeah,
Ella.
pre-order.
We've
Okay.
had an amazing time. Thank you for indulging our silly.
See,
and
so it's not
possibly
out now. It's on
sunburnt
pre-order.
antics.
Definitely. But you can get yourself hyped for the next Future Games Show showcase, which is going to be at Gamescom in August. And in between those 2 points, you can go over to the FGS Steam page and wishlist all the games that were featured in this showcase and the one with Matt and Laura.
Speaking of Steam page, you'll also find a fair few demos over there from many of the games you saw tonight, including the one you're about to see.
So all that's left to say is goodbye, and thank you very much for having us.
Masz. Wstrętna, wijąca się i oślizgła masz. Gdzie ja jestem do cholery?
No jak to gdzie? W jeziornych kolonii. No nie wygłupiaj się.
Oh, wow. Oh, it still hits you like that.
Wiesz jak pogrywać ze szkodnikami, świeżak? O, widzę, że nie z byle kim skacze.
Got some Disco Elysium vibes to it, which I like.
Beczka, czy zrobię jazdę próbną? Tam jest fajna trasa.
like that.
Proszę tego nie robić.
Kurwa mać, daj kobiecie trochę prywatności.
Wax everywhere.
Cholera jasna, proszę pani!
Przemyśl to. Może do niego
Aww. Hey, Malvin. Holston. Alright, I'm gonna write that down. Right. That was really interesting. I'm gonna, do you know what? I'll just leave it there for a bit.